Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Indiana Jones here on YouTube. If y'all new, man, please hit that sub. Today's videos we got is within the last month. I hope y'all enjoy these videos. These are the most viral videos going on in the past month. Let's check them out.
Peter Layden is a longtime tech expert and thought leader on the future, predicting technology of like the advancement and stuff. He believes within the years 2025 to 2050, at one point, we will have a global governance.
Oh boy.
Primarily ran by AI.
Oh my gosh, Jesus come back.
He broke down the 80-year cycle and he laid it out. He's saying 2025 is actually the beginning of this new cycle of technology. And he thinks it's going to be a crazy development in AI, clean energy, and bioengineering. And he broke it down. And he's like, the old tradition of capitalism is not really working.
Right.
It's starting to be outweighed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people protesting, like the gap between poor and wealthy is separating even more and more.
Right.
So he said, I think with AI, with all this stuff, it's going to flip it. He's like, yeah, I do see a global governance system towards like more of a overarching one world governance system ran by AI.
This just seems more realistic every single day.
I know.
I like that last video. That last video was telling us something. Be prepared, especially the poor class. Oh my God, I fall right in line with y'all. That's insane. And it makes sense. It makes sense. You know, that gives a Hunger Game type vibe right there.
And what's even crazier, if you go to the image of Jeff Bezos creating Amazon, you see on his desk, Amazon.com, but what's even more interesting, you have the number 33, like the 33 degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry. 33 is the number of death and rebirth, hence why it's in the triangle. The upright triangle is fire. Fire burns things down into its raw form. Then it can be transformed. So this is what the number 33 truly represents in the occult. It represents transforming yourself by destroying your old self to then to be spiritually reborn. It's all hidden in plain sight.
Man, Jeff Bezos. That's making me want to like reconsider what he's got going on. Amazon, a Mason? Man, these people, the elites, they love playing with words, symbolism. Man, it's always hidden in plain, what guys? Sight.
He laid 2 eggs in a week, is what the bright spot was.
Who did?
The boyfriend did.
He laid 2 eggs in a week. Is that a British?
No.
Could we rewind for just a moment?
Yeah.
Jimmy, we're with you. We're going to need to rewind and seriously slow down because Kate Beckinsale just said her daughter's boyfriend can lay eggs.
What does that mean, he's laid 2 eggs in a week?
Well, he said, I've laid an egg. It had a shell and a yolk.
Hold on a second.
It's weird and exciting.
Kate told the Bizarro story on Jimmy Kimmel Live. She said losing her parents made for a tough couple of years, and really the only joy she felt came from her 26-year-old daughter, Lily's boyfriend, whom she claims can lay eggs.
Meta just got...
So, wait a minute. Who came first? The reptilian or the egg? That is insane, guys. If y'all know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. The reptilian people. Are they real?
got the new patent so that it can actually mind read based off of what your pupils are doing and dilating. So all these big companies are figuring out how to use the camera on your phone to see how you're responding to the algorithm journeys that they're placing, so that they can, you know, sell advertising and whatever else. The black portal, no, this is not a device. This is your soul. Your mind, your will, and your emotions are all stored on this. All the studies right now are saying that humanity is getting dumber because of our phones and because of AI. That's not true. It's just that now we have a second brain.
Okay, well, there's another theory that's been going on for years, talking about can we communicate through phones and stuff. I mean, it all makes sense whenever your phone is basically taking pictures of you like every other second. So, they're scanning facial expressions, motives, God knows what else. They're probably recording us at this very moment.
All right, look, it's starting now. The security light turns on. It picks up. And then it walks back. It's at the corner of the house. You see him walking? It's like a short guy. And then you see the trees move. Y los árboles se movió.
Y camina, es una persona, no es una persona chiquitica, muy chiquitica.
That's insane. That kind of almost looks like the cave paintings that people have passed out throughout the generations of tribal members. If y'all ever go to Utah or watch Skinwalker Ranch, they named him something else. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Probably like hieroglyphs, I believe. That makes me want to go back and look at all of them. There's the same way they looked at these, with the story behind it. However, those cave paintings looked like they were watching something in the skies.
Let's talk about how Sun Valley, Idaho secretly runs the world. This is where the Allen and Company Sun Valley Conference has taken place since 1983. Also known as Summer Camp for Billionaires. Every single July, heads of media groups, major CEOs, and other billionaires fly in on their private jets so they can have business meetings, golf, and pretend to be outdoorsy for a week, I guess. Occasionally, even celebrities and politicians are spotted at this event, like LeBron James or Oprah Winfrey. And some pretty major business deals have been rumored to be concluded at this event. Things like the merger between Disney and ABC in 1996, as well as Mr. Bezos here acquiring the Washington Post in 2012. Some notable people that have attended or that continue to attend are Bezos, good old Billy Gates, Ivanka Trump, even sports commissioners like Roger Goodell and Adam Silver. Let me look at this list. You also have Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, George Soros, Mark Zuckerberg, Bob Iger, Peter Thiel, Sam Altman, just a bunch of good guys. There's some other casual and exciting guests like directors of the CIA that attend. I don't know why the CIA needs to attend a business meeting with billionaires. Mike Pompeo, George Tenet, Michael Morrell.
What if the Galapagos Islands are the smoking crater of a fallen civilization? Most people have no idea that 90% of the island is restricted access. We're a network of islands. It's the Galapagos Islands. A lot of them you can't even go to. They're all protected. Listen to this.
You know why they keep you at the Galapagos? Why, if you go, you're monitored 24/7. Why 98% of the islands are off limits to the public? It's because of places like San Cristobal Island. You know, the one named after that dog-headed Christ bearer, St. Christopher. And St. Christopher Island, one of the lesser-known islands restricted for environmental preservation. Now pay attention. There are ruins there that defy everything we're told about history. Not Polynesians, not South Americans, but something older. Locals told stories of giant dog-headed beings that once lived there, only to be driven underground after some kind of catastrophe. Oh, and the stone on that island? It has the same interlocking design as places like Machu Picchu, Sacsayhuaman, and Pumapunku. We're talking laser precision cuts that modern tech still struggles to replicate. yet the mainstream wants us to believe some primitive culture with no written language did this with copper chisels?
You can go on Google Earth and zoom in on the Galapagos Islands. There's a lot of strange, unexplainable formations. Also, a flat-topped mountain, which we know, if one has done any research into Devil's Tower and tabletop mountains, there's a going theory that it is an ancient tree that was cut down by one of the 200 angels that God sent to earth before he flooded it, so that the giants couldn't climb the trees and survive the flood. That's the story in the book of Enoch, man. So who knows what the Sam Dam happened there, but it is sus that most of the island is restricted.
Well, once again, another island they're trying to hide from us, guys. The Galapagos Island, however you say it. This makes me wonder what's going on in Beast Games. Maybe there was a reason why he gave up that 1.8 million island to Ian. If y'all watch Beast Games, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm Rod Shaw, president of the Rockefeller Foundation. I'm here today with Jimmy Donaldson, better known as Mr. Beast. How's it going? And we are together, the Rockefeller Foundation and Mr. Beast, launching a great new partnership together.
Yes, we're going to try to inspire the youth all around the world, change lots of lives. Lots of big projects coming up. We'll tell you more about it in the future, but I'm honored to be working with the Rockefeller Foundation, and let's change the world.
And we're excited to work with Jimmy and his awesome team. They are already helping kids in Africa and around the planet. We're going to take that to the next level together, and we couldn't be more excited. Thank you. Thank you, Jimmy.
Uh-oh, Rockefeller and Beast? I wonder what that's about. Maybe a new GTA. Nah, who knows?
Here. First, you'll see a 9-pointed star. That is the star of the world's newest religion, the religion of Baha'i, where they believe that all religions are equally good and true. A one-world religion to go with their one-world government. Next, look at the bull in front of the cross, a likely homage to the ancient Canaanite god of human sacrifice. Then we have the statement, Scientia Ingenium Virtus, a saying which means knowledge of immense power.
Oh, they're bringing back the bull of Baal. If y'all know y'all's history, that's pure devilism.
Conspiracy theories that you actually think are true? Because I got one I heard a while ago that I'm really starting to think might actually be the case. This one involves the tech behind generating AI photos and AI video. And basically the theory is that the people who are creating and funding this technology have hidden motivations. As you guys are aware, there's been a ton of development and a ton of money invested in making AI photos and AI videos become as realistic as possible. And eventually we'll probably get to a point where they are literally indistinguishable from actual photo and video. What that means though is that when we hit that point, there really won't be any such thing as photo and video evidence. Because if someone has a video of you doing something bad, you can just say, no, that's AI. So the theory is that there are a bunch of people who are very high up in society who are dumping money into these causes because they're being blackmailed. Now, just in the last couple of years, we've seen multiple really high profile blackmail rings pop up where people were being manipulated by photo and video evidence. And it just so happens that as all this stuff is starting to come out, we're reaching the point with AI photo and video that it creates a little bit of doubt about what's real and what isn't. I've done some digging on this, and I don't want to name names or industries or people in particular, but if you follow the money, you'll find what you're looking for.
A Russian neurotechnology company has launched a new surveillance program that uses live pigeons fitted with brain implants. Yep, it's as dystopian as it sounds. These bird biodrones can be steered remotely in real time by stimulating targeted regions of the brain. The bird then believes it wants to fly in the instructed direction and is capable of covering 310 miles a day. While the program has been presented as a tool for monitoring sensitive sites, some fear the spy cameras could be used for covert surveillance in cities or war zones.
Dang. Well, that just reminds me of Shades of Neuralink. If they're doing that on birds, they're probably doing that on all kinds of different animals. It's only a matter of time they're going to try and do that on us humans.
With the dog, okay, doing a wee before bedtime. Look at this. No. Have you seen this? I hope your phone picks it up. There is a triangle-shaped something with lights all over it, and that is well in the sky. Look. Probably see it better from there. What the f*** is that? Like, what is that? It's way higher than the mountains or anything.
And it's still.
And it's just there. Oh, and he dropped the bloody phone. What is that?
Sit.
See if I can zoom in, see if your phone will pick it up. I mean, it will, won't it? Are you seeing this? The hell? Does this thing zoom anymore?
Good boy. Yeah. Yeah, good boy.
No, that's
I'm
it.
moving it on video. We'll take some pictures.
What the hell is that?
It's a conspiracy theory you shot-puttingly believe in.
Milton Keynes is built purely for the Freemasons.
Okay.
I just want to say, I don't believe this, but this is crazy. Actually crazy. The conspiracy theory goes that Milton Keynes is built purely for Freemasons to take part in weird cults and to leave a trail of breadcrumbs for conspiracy theorists. So Milton Keynes has a perfect solstice line that goes through the middle of the city centre, and the road it goes down is Midsummer's Drive. Directly parallel to the left and to the right of Midsummer's Drive, you have a road called Child's Way and Portway Road, meaning Midsummer to open the portal.
What the
The sun will shine down the solstice line, which is Midsummer's Drive, and then it will shine down the Eye of Ra, and it's so weird because the roof of the shopping centre is built exactly like the Eye of the Ra. This is so weird, but it gets weirder. So in the UK, we have a solstice-born prince, which is Prince William, and he was born on a lunar eclipse. Prince William was in Milton Keynes for 3 days in a row for Revelations 12, which is the 23rd of September 2017. And I didn't even know these places exist in Milton Keynes because it's so weird. He took part in a ritual in Milton Keynes on this thing called the Black Rose. This huge circle on the floor which resembles a black rose, which people say is a symbol of Freemasonry. But it's so weird. And then just to top it off, directly parallel to the Eye of Ra, to the Black Rose, and on the summer solstice, they've built a pyramid. And they've built this huge pyramid. And there are also other sculptures around Milton Keynes. And if you connect the dots to each one, it's the Freemasonry logo.
Oh no.
It's weird.
Really?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I've got pictures of all of it. I'm going to put it in.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Jesus
so weird.
I don't know about Freemason symbol, but Wikipedia that symbol and tell me what y'all come up with down in the comment section down below. If you know, you know, because I know. It looks like something else.
Explain this, but something insane was going on in ancient India. They had the same rock scooping tool as the Inca, but thousands of years before them. Thousands of years before Petra, they were carving their temples out of the mountain, and unlike Petra, they fully decorated the inside, head to toe. So detailed. If you don't have a guide showing you where all these little things are, you'll never even see them. The Shore Temple, entirely granite. The holes are 3 millimeters, that big, and they curve. The only comparison we have is ancient Egypt, like this obelisk base, but it's still not that detailed. Each Egyptian obelisk was carefully selected because it rings like a bell. This has been heavily researched. Ancient India did the same thing. India was not content with the fact that they just ring, though. They put them inside the temple as art. You can play the temples like an instrument that is exclusively ancient India. The columns themselves even look like sound waves. The polish on these things has lasted thousands of years. This one is basalt, and it revealed something very strange. Basalt's harder than your countertop, but it shows this warping feature that is only characteristic of injection molding like we do with plastic. India has dolmens, same as the ones in Europe, except Europe only has a fraction of the dolmens that are in India. Possibly the largest concentration on Earth. They have stone circles like Scotland and Ireland, and they're just as big. India even has a Gobekli Tepe in its own special style. I am literally just scratching the surface here, and I rarely even talk about the good stuff because my videos keep getting flagged. I love looking at their mythology with a scientific lens because it matches up shockingly well. Particularly the Vedas, Bhagavad Gita, Rig Veda, Mahabharata. Crazy cinematic quantum science interlace. It's the craziest stuff ever. You gotta check it out.
People are getting weird. Is this the age of Aquarius? And Carl Jung actually said the age of Aquarius would be a time of moral collapse. A time that reminded him of those dark centuries where the culture of antiquity was slowly falling into decay. And when the confusion around morals is at its height, a new revelation will dawn for humankind. This is the age of distortion and confusion and moral loss. As Jung taught us, this will all lead to something. This isn't happening at random. This is by design, designed through interstellar forces we cannot fully comprehend. And this will lead to revelation. Perhaps the revelation is that humans have incredibly dark, sick parts of themselves, buried underneath their psyches. And in the past we hid these parts from each other, pretending to be the good husband or the good wife, the good politician or the good celebrity. But now the fragmented pieces of everyone's subconscious are coming out and they can't even help it. Now we get to see evil. And can you really understand good without understanding evil? So maybe we're here to understand evil. That's our revelation. And the degree to which we understand evil is the degree to which we can free ourselves to one day being good. This is complex though, and I could be wrong. What do you think?
Well, I mean, that makes sense in a way. Maybe we are living in the Aquarius time. That boy was trying to warn us about something. And it makes sense. I need to look at that on Wikipedia and see what all it says in there about the Aquarius.
Listings. John Carl Warnock's Long Lines building rises 550 feet above Manhattan. A brutalist tower engineered for absolute resilience. Built during the Cold War, it had one job: survive anything. Nuclear blasts, data blackouts, civil collapse. A skyscraper for machines, connecting telecoms in the US and overseas. Windowless, granite-clad, it rejects glass and gesture. Instead, it channels pure utility, a vented monolith where form is function. And beneath that stoic exterior, the conspiracy spiral. Intelligence programs, global listening networks, Titan Point. Whether fact or folklore, the building's silence fuels the mythology. In New York's endless noise, this tower remains an unwavering, silent presence. A monument to secrecy, infrastructure, and power. This has been Scales, measuring the built world.
We just witnessed a very strange red circle appear in the sky, right? So it manifested, it flashed, and then it disappeared, and it's all over the news. Check this out. Look at this. A perfect glowing circle floating above the clouds like some sort of interdimensional portal, right? The thing was nearly 200 kilometers wide, bigger than some countries, and it lit up the sky for a single millisecond. And the crazy part is, most people will go their whole lives without ever seeing one because it only exists for 1/1000th of a second, right? It flashes and then vanishes. Some scientists say this isn't a UFO, it's something called an ELV, a massive ring of red light that forms when an extremely powerful lightning fires an electromagnetic pulse straight into the ionosphere. We're talking lightning so strong, over 300,000 amps, that it literally shocks the sky itself, causing nitrogen to glow red and form this enormous looking halo. But here's what nobody can actually explain. Why is this tiny Italian town seeing this phenomenon more than anywhere else? Why does the lightning there keep producing these insanely rare events? Is this geography, the weather pattern, or just pure luck? Or something we haven't figured out yet? Wink wink, portal? Maybe. We've got two pictures, 2 different years, 2023 and 2025, a same eerie red ring, same place on Earth. The odds of this occurring in the same place, especially in the same place after a few years, is like 1 in 100,000 or something, right? It's ridiculous. So is this a natural occurrence, or is there something more going on here that needs to be investigated, right? UFO stuff, portal type stuff, I don't know, man.
Man, that just makes me want to bring back Stranger Things. Maybe they have a Stranger Things type of community out there. All that red and stuff, that just, I don't know. The portals and stuff, it makes you wonder, you know? What do y'all think, man? Well, guys, that was the video, man. Don't forget to hit that sub button and leave your comments and thoughts in the comment section down below. I would like to know what y'all think of these videos. If y'all want to see more, please sub. It's all there in the channel. I also have TikTok under the same name if y'all want to follow there as well. And until then, guys, it's your boy Indiana Jones with another discovery.